Bondi Beach, where the city rolls into the sea. Every year, over 3 million beachgoers are kept safe by a group of elite professionals.
We need the jet ski.
The Bondi Lifeguards.
We've had a report someone's at North Bondi drowning.
In a split second, they can become the best friend a swimmer could ever ask for.
Thank you.
This summer, 3 new recruits.
You'll be right.
23-year-old Jackson from the Sunshine Coast in Queensland.
It's very dangerous, so for next time, just in between the flags, and you'll always be safe.
24-year-old Chris from Western Australia.
Just like I didn't fall off in front of all the boys.
And a new trainee, 19-year-old Ryan, who's already part of the family.
You're right, mate. My little cousin Ryan.
He's done a bloody good job. I'm proud of him.
Lifeguards and Bondi are the best.
On this episode of Bondi Rescue, will his training kick in when Italian lifeguard Mario needs it most? New recruit Chris faces his first test at Bondi. And Jethro brings back the jive with some unexpected dance partners.
Was that a dude or a chick?
I think running to work has its advantages. It's a little bit slower, so you get to sort of take in the view, and it's a pretty scenic area. It's a good way to start the day.
The best time to be down at Bondi is at 6:30 in the morning, no one's around.
Surfing is my connection to the ocean. It's just me and the elements. I'm so blessed to be able to get up nice and early before work and catch a few waves.
Pretty much grew up on the beach, the ocean, everything that goes with it. Yeah, it's got a big spot in my life.
I think what we do is always for the safety of people and give us the time of day to respect that we're just trying to help.
We've all got to be working together, because if we're not working together, there's a chance we're going to lose lives.
When I put that uniform on, it's a feeling of responsibility mixed with pride. And there's an anticipation that today could be the day that I save somebody's life.
It's that time of year.
Jesse to Beatty, mate. I think there's a head wound down North Bondi.
There's thousands upon thousands of people down at Bondi Beach. They're in and out of the water non-stop, and there's only 8 lifeguards working.
Mario's up here in the tower, and Chaco's heading out on the jet ski.
The most rescues we've ever done on Bondi Beach on a hot summer's day is 235 rescues. Sometimes the ocean works in our favour, goes quiet, and we have an easy day. But every 3 or 4 years, we seem to get the perfect storm. The festive season arrives with huge surf, hot weather, and that's exactly what we have today.
"34-year-old Mario Marfella is in his second season at Bondi. Originally from Italy, he's been working hard to improve his skills.
This season I had quite long days on the ski bar practice with Jesse's and other few boys before the summer season, and it was good for me because I was switched on.
Training is one thing, but Mario is yet to face a serious challenge on the jet ski.
I'm in the south corner having a look. Copy, baby.
3:30 in the afternoon, and Backpacker's Rip is swallowing any swimmer who gets too close to its jaws.
When I looked out, I saw 2 swimmers very quickly getting into trouble pretty close in, and then a bit further out there were another 2, so that's when we had to make a decision. I'm there by myself, calling Mario in. And then Yatesy had to come for help as well.
A little bit further south. Come in there, yeah.
Quinn tries to identify the swimmers in the most trouble.
The furthest 2 out, grab those 2 first, and then there's a couple, a guy and a girl in front of them.
When I got there, they were pretty bad conditions, and the water was moving so much. The waves were breaking even in shallow water, like pretty badly. That was pretty hard. I remember the first one I got in, it was a girl, she just hugging me so strong. She was so scared. She was going fully under.
Riding a 400-kilo jet ski amongst swimmers and waves takes special skill and raw nerves.
So I had to turn around. The waves stopped breaking in front of me, and I was on the side. I was trying to do the best.
Hit by a wave side on, and the jet ski will roll. A badly timed pull of the accelerator, and Mario could run over someone he's trying to rescue.
I quickly realised that it was too much for him to handle, so I called Yatesy in and I went in as well because someone was going to drown. Yatesy and I were whistling. It wasn't something planned. It was just an instinct because we were trying to get their attention. It sounded like we were herding dogs, but we were just trying to get the guys safe. 3 lifeguards, 2 rescue boards and 1 jet ski. Yet the situation is quickly getting out of control.
So I get out to Mario and they're all clambering all over the ski. There's 3 or 4 of them, and it's happened before, you know, people just, they're so desperate they just jump on. They're in danger of really tipping the ski over, and if the ski goes over in that environment, it's not ideal. This girl is hanging onto the back of the mat, and I have to prise her fingers off the mat to get her onto my board. It's kind of organised chaos.
All 4 swimmers are accounted for, but they're not back to safety yet.
In that sort of state, you've really got to calm them down because they're a hindrance not only to you but to themselves. You know, they're endangering themselves. If I wasn't there within a couple of seconds, it could have turned nasty.
Mike, from Liverpool in the UK, is in Australia on a working holiday. His very first time swimming at Bondi was very nearly his last.
The waves just took us from underneath, and then the next minute I was just getting swept out and just couldn't even swim back. It was that powerful.
He was concerned. He turned around and was looking for his girlfriend, and then I look out to sea and Yatesy's got it under control.
Your girlfriend's coming in with my mate. She's all right.
There's nothing worse than feeling helpless, like there's nothing you can do.
I couldn't get a breath in, and then I saw another wave coming, so, you know, I was struggling for a lot of air, but yeah, we just got swept out really quick. I was quite surprised how quickly. I'm quite a strong swimmer, I think, but it's really hard to get back, man.
It was just a nightmare. Like, the guy who was driving the jet ski, he could have easily, like, been in jeopardy, like, gotten caught under one of the waves, the jet ski crashed over, like, it's not an easy job. They put their lives in danger for us.
The backpackers' holiday hasn't come to a tragic end. Mario is very happy.
Didn't lose anyone. I did my best. It's pretty crazy.
A new day and more scorching weather. The festive season rolls on with poor swimmers and dangerous surf.
Conditions are way too dangerous for you to be swimming.
It's pretty effective clearing the water, the megaphone.
Mate, out of the water.
Really can't be going in for groups of people. We don't have a whole heap of staff, really. We've got, I reckon, at least between 15 and 20,000 at the moment. Just looking at the coverage on the sand and people sort of making their way down to the beach too.
The crowd's sort of not doubled, but it's improved significantly.
What a day. I'm concentrating as hard as I've ever had to concentrate in my life. At this stage, we're doing well. Let's just hope we don't tire.
2 p.m. and Chapo patrols the middle set of flags.
We need everyone up in the red and yellow flags, please.
After 3 hours in the sun, he wants a replacement.
You want a central come in?
Go ahead.
You got that by yourself?
I'm up here with Ryan.
Okay, cool.
Do you just want to go in there?
Yeah.
19-year-old Ryan is Bondi's newest trainee.
This is my first season, so, you know, I'm going into the unknown here. A couple of the older guys have been saying that it's one of the busiest seasons they've had in a while, and I've just started just at the start of summer, so thrown me straight in the deep end.
Ryan has a family member in the service. He is Maxi's cousin, and the young trainee is determined not to let his older relative down.
He's 100% probably the one I look up to most for sure. I don't want to be an idiot and stuff up.
Just keep a close eye on either side. It's really busy. You'll be right.
I want to be able to do this myself. I want to be, you know, responsible, and all the guys to not have to worry about me. If they give me a job, I'll be able to do that 100% to the dot.
Ryan's task is to move swimmers out of an area that will become more dangerous with the outgoing tide. It should be a simple job.
Yeah, attention all the swimmers in front here. Guys, the conditions are starting to become too dangerous. I want everyone to come back to the beach for us.
No one wants to listen to me on the PA, because every time I do an announcement, must go in one ear and go out the other, so...
Straight back to shore, everyone.
We can tell that he's having a go on the megaphone, but he's not really effective. I don't know if it's the way he's delivering it, but it's just not working.
The only safe place is in between the red and yellow flag.
I was starting to feel a bit pissed off that no one was listening to me. But yeah,
Ryan, can you please just megaphone all those people now?
Yeah, copy. Any ideas on what you want me to say?
He's radioed back and asked my opinion on what to say, and I can tell Yatesy's a bit upset. We need to get him to move the people across. I'm getting frustrated with Ryan because I know how much it can escalate.
I'm going there.
The question now is, should a new trainee be in this situation to begin with?
He shouldn't have been down there by himself, really.
Can veteran lifeguard Yatesy succeed where Ryan failed?
No swimming here. Start it up to the other end, please. We're asking everyone to get back between the red and yellow flags.
Straight away, the changeover between Yatesy and Ryan's happened, and Yatesy's on the megaphone, and he has just moved that whole crowd.
You kind of can't be nice.
So gentlemen at the back, could you make your way back over to the middle of the red and yellow flag, please?
So instead of going, can you please get out of the rib? It's more like tone and, you know, aggression, if you like.
A little bit disappointed with myself that I wasn't able to do what I was asked to do.
I think Ryan will learn so much from today's experience. He's new, he wants to be polite, probably isn't got the frustrations of a 15 or plus year lifeguard. It's good for him working with a bunch of different guys.
Ryan's not the only new face on the beach. 24-year-old Chris Emery is also making his debut at Bondi. But unlike Ryan, Chris has 9 seasons of lifeguarding under his belt from his days back home in Western Australia.
First season here, it's been a bit of a change so far. It's mean we don't really get 25,000 people on a beach back home. This is another level altogether.
Chris knows he can't count on his resume to earn the respect of his new teammates.
The boys have never worked with you, they don't really know you, so you've got to show them that you can fit into the team quite well and that you're up to the same level as they are.
6:55 p.m. and Chris has just come off the jet ski. Lifeguards are calling it a day, though thousands of beachgoers have other ideas.
Chris is still actually in his steamer from getting off the jet ski. And he's seen it and he goes, I've got to run.
Off you get, off you get. How's he looking, Central? Is he, I can't see him in the waves.
He's not doing too good, mate.
I've known Yatesy my whole life, and the tone in his voice said to me that it was serious.
Oh, he's under. I'm in the tower watching this guy just going under, and it's like, it's the worst feeling because it disappears for like 2 seconds, and 2 seconds is like a long time.
A mistake by Chris now could cost the drowning man his life.
Pulling up at Backpackers and looking out, seeing the guy treading water, I knew Chris had to have the paddle of his life to get there.
Started paddling as fast as I could.
Okay, Chris is about 20 metres from him.
I started thinking that this might be a resus, so I started thinking the worst.
There are only so many times the man can fight his way back to the surface before he'll disappear.
You're obviously concerned about the patient, knowing in your head they've only got probably 30 seconds left of treading water before you're going to be pulling them off the bottom, and seeing Chris get hit by waves and the conditions weren't good, your concern just goes up.
I started yelling at him like, mate, sort it out. You know, keep your head up, keep your head up.
yeah, he's got him. He's got him.
He had nothing left. He was starting to really struggle. You know, give or take 10 seconds and he might not come back. It was lucky we got to him when we did.
You okay? You tired?
As far as rescues go, that was as close as you'll want to be. A few more seconds and it's a resus.
I remember trying to get him on the board was pretty hard because he had no idea how to lie flat on the surfboard.
Chris notices the man is clutching sunglasses. Keeping them safe could have cost him his life.
What the shut are these yours? I don't care about them.
Oh, Jesus.
You alright?
It's unbelievable. It's like 5 to 7, and you know this is you know just on pack up another one on the death, close to death.
Attention all these swimmers, guys, please, everyone out of the water. Everyone out of the water. The lifeguards are going home. There's so many people have nearly drowned today, so please just finish it up for the day and just stay out of this south end, please.
He swallowed a heap of water, bro. Like a heap.
Leo is a student from China.
Where's your friend?
Mate, I'm by myself.
That guy was just dead, wasn't he?
Yeah. We just said that. We're going, how many people would have drowned today if we weren't here? I swear,
10?
I reckon 10, yeah.
Yeah, when I got him back in and everything was good, I felt quite relieved. I mean, it'd been a ridiculous day. One of my busiest yet.
What a
Never relax.
yeah.
Chris did really well. Came in straight off the ski in a wetsuit and you know straight onto the next one. So you know he's good.
During the silly season, it's hard to tell if people start acting weirdly or weird people just start turning up in bigger numbers.
What's going on here? Something's up, something's sus.
It's not a flash mob like they're going to get nude and flash.
No. You're going to get naked.
Back in my day, mate, if you're flashing, it means you're nude.
And then all of a sudden, 2 7-foot drag queens appeared out of nowhere. Is that a dude or a chick? They're dudes, eh? I definitely needed backup.
Hello? Welcome.
Have they done anything? No, I'm just getting around. Here we go.
Oh yeah, there's a flash mob.
I'm a big fan of keeping the drive alive. So if someone's dancing, I'm dancing.
Initially, Jethro was attracted to the action. Now the action is attracted to Jethro.
It's bloody warm for all this get-up, isn't it? You're not wearing much. I'm wearing more than I would normally wear. It's always harder when I'm bigger than the lifeguards. I'll stand back here.
Yeah, I was intimidated, to say the least.
It could be a case of opposites attract, but Jethro actually shares something in common with his new friends.
Yeah, how are you going? We've got similar hair. You and I, we're going to go have the same hairdresser.
It was quite funny. It was a bit of a scene. I haven't seen that many drag queens in my time. But once they started coming at me live, I was a bit worried.
You condition yours. Mine's a little dry. Do you want to feel? I felt yours.
Smell it. Yeah, it's nice.
Feel for a
We're not
feel.
those kind of drag queens.
Whoa. Pull up. Didn't sign up for this.
We wanted you to come and join in the dance.
Well, maybe we could do it together.
Maybe next time.
Oh, maybe I'll just throw myself in the water and then we could bust a move out there.
All right, it's too hot out here, boys. I don't know how you do it. We're taking our heels and running. We're going for a beer. Thanks for keeping an eye on that.
You look a fair bit like that one in the cave. I don't mean to be rude.
Maybe if, you know, lock-on doesn't fall through, I could...
Take that, man.
Hey, Will from Bondi Rescue here.
Troy from Bondi Rescue.
If you want to see the latest episodes from the latest season,
we've launched Bondi Rescue memberships.
Sign up now, link below, and join.